Somewhere along the way, an entire generation started feeling left behind. Not lazy, not weak, just exhausted. For decades, society sold people a dream. Study hard, work hard, follow the rules, and eventually, life would reward you. A stable job, a house, a family, freedom. That dream once felt possible. But Gen Z entered a completely different world. A world filled with uncertainty. Housing prices exploded. Living costs skyrocketed. Wages struggled to keep up. And suddenly, working full-time no longer guaranteed stability. Many young people today are doing everything they were told to do and still feel stuck. Rent keeps rising. Food becomes more expensive. Fuel prices increase. Bills never stop. Some work multiple jobs. Some study while working full-time. Some stay awake late at night building side hustles, hoping life eventually changes. Yet despite all of this effort, many still feel behind. At the same time, social media transformed human psychology forever. Previous generations compared themselves to neighbors. Gen Z compares themselves to the entire planet. Every day, millions open their phones and see luxury everywhere. Supercars, private jets, designer brands, perfect lifestyles, and slowly, wealth starts feeling normal, even though most of it is unrealistic. Some influencers are deeply in debt. Some rent luxury items. Some fake their entire lifestyle online. But perception becomes reality on the internet, and algorithms constantly push extreme lifestyles because attention creates profit. So social media creates an invisible trap. A regular life no longer feels enough. A normal salary no longer feels successful, because comparison never ends. Every scroll introduces someone richer, someone fitter, someone younger making millions online. And over time, many people quietly begin feeling like failures before their lives have even properly started. Then came artificial intelligence, one of the biggest technological revolutions in history. AI is changing everything. Jobs, business, education, creativity, communication. Entire industries are transforming faster than most people expected. And millions of young people are asking the same question. What careers will still exist in 10 years? Degrees become more expensive every year. Yet many graduates still struggle to find stable work. And AI introduces a terrifying possibility. What if humans are no longer economically valuable in the same way? Nobody truly knows the answer. And uncertainty creates anxiety. But money is only part of the story. Because despite being more connected than ever before, many people feel deeply alone. Friendships feel weaker. Relationships feel harder. Communities feel fragmented. People spend hours online, yet still feel emotionally disconnected. Dating apps transformed relationships into endless comparison. Social media rewards attention, not necessarily connection. Attention spans collapse. Patience becomes weaker. Everything becomes faster, shorter, more temporary. The modern world constantly fights for human attention. Notifications, videos, algorithms, infinite scrolling. Every app competes to keep people distracted, because attention has become one of the most valuable resources on Earth. And this changes human behavior in ways most people barely notice. Reading books becomes harder. Deep focus becomes harder. Discipline becomes harder. Modern technology trains the brain for instant dopamine, instant entertainment, instant escape. But building real success usually requires the opposite: patience, consistency, long periods of invisible effort. And that creates another divide, because while millions become distracted, others quietly prepare, quietly learn, quietly build. This may become one of the biggest differences of the future. Not rich versus poor, but focused versus distracted. Because despite all the challenges facing this generation, opportunity still exists. The internet also created opportunities previous generations never had. A single person with a laptop can now build a global business. Creators can reach millions from a bedroom. Skills can be learned online for free. The world is changing rapidly, And in periods of massive change, new winners emerge. Some people freeze during uncertainty. Others adapt. Some complain endlessly. Others quietly position themselves for the future. History shows that periods of chaos often create enormous opportunity for those who understand change early. The old rules are fading, and new rules are being written in real time. The future may belong to people who adapt quickly, people who stay emotionally resilient, people who continue learning while others stop. Because the modern world rewards adaptability more than comfort. And perhaps that explains why so many people feel overwhelmed. Human beings were never designed to process this much information, this much comparison, this much stimulation, every single day. Yet despite all the anxiety, many young people still refuse to give up. They continue building, continue learning, continue trying, even when the future feels uncertain. And maybe that deserves more respect than society gives them, because surviving modern life itself has become mentally exhausting, especially for a generation constantly told they are not doing enough, not rich enough, not successful enough, not productive enough. The pressure never truly stops. But eventually, some people begin seeing through the illusion. They realize social media often shows highlights instead of reality. They realize comparison destroys peace. And slowly, they begin focusing on something different. Real growth, real skills, real discipline. Because deep down, many people are starting to understand something important. The future will likely become harder for distracted people and far more rewarding for focused people. Attention is becoming a superpower. Discipline is becoming rare. Independent thinking is becoming rare. And rare things often become valuable, especially in a world designed to distract everyone constantly. The future is not decided yet. The story is still being written, and the people who prepare today may become the ones who thrive tomorrow, not because life was easy for them, but because they learned how to survive uncertainty while others became consumed by it. The future will belong to those who stay focused while the world becomes distracted, those who continue learning while others stop, those who build while others hesitate, because while millions feel lost, others are quietly preparing for the future. And maybe those people will shape the next era of human history. Subscribe to ASCENDRA. Rise beyond.